two because I've also picked João Neves as well. So it's no disrespect to Coutinho; he's very good as well. But I have to pick other players. I don't think he was brilliant against us last week, but he's definitely got a lot of talent. You can see the ability he's got. Will he have a better game tomorrow night? Who knows? But he was quite quiet, I felt, in the first leg. But he has a lot of quality. And I'm not even going to try, so I'm just going to call him Sheila because it's a lot easier. But he is quality. And I can't believe that, look, we were begging for a winger and a striker, in all fairness, in January.
Kvaratskhelia.
Yes. I'm just going to call him Sheila, mate. I'm just going to call him Sheila because God knows what I will come out with. But it definitely won't be that. So I was going to call him Sheila. He's actually born in Australia now. I've changed where he was born as well. He is Georgian. To be fair, what was his name? Georgie Kaladak, the one that played for Man City.
King Kladze.
Yeah,
King
I can't
Kladze.
even say his name. He was class as well.
He was quality.
I love watching him. But yeah, the Georgians really have some amazing players. Wouldn't have blamed you if you did that on 11 to what? Well, I try and keep it as 5 because it's harder for me to choose then, and I do kind of hopefully pick out some good ones. Ruiz is like 100%. Yeah, because sometimes you don't even notice McAllister's there. But he does, and Cruz as well. Yeah, totally agree. I can't even say that. I can't. I feel like I'm going to say Doner Kebab. I can't even say that, mate. That just plays in my head. So I'm going to call him Sheila. It's a lot easier. Right, so they're my 5. Now there is a slightly new segment. And we'll get into it. From the heathen sky, we don't got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go, I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. Okay, so these are the battles that I think we have to win. These are the battles I feel we have to win. So I've picked up Partey against João Neves. So for me, when we're watching the game, we need to notice Thomas Partey more than João Neves. Now, Thomas Partey, obviously, for me, has to put on one hell of a performance because he was stupid against Real Madrid. We all know it. Declan Rice said it. He was stupid for getting that yellow card because it cost us in that first leg. Because without Thomas Partey, I think if Thomas Partey played last week, I honestly do feel that we would have had a slightly better result. Maybe a draw or something, but I would say that we would have won, but I just think we would have been slightly more solid. I've also gone Saka against Nuno Mendes because, again, I do feel that Nuno Mendes was better last week against Saka. Saka needs to improve and give Nuno a right nightmare. I've also picked Dembele against Saliba. Saliba needs to make sure that Dembele is quiet, that we don't even mention him. Because, in all fairness, Saliba needs to make up for a couple of errors again in the last few games as well. Fabian Ruiz against Rice again. We need to be seeing a lot of Rice because Fabian Ruiz is a very, very good midfielder, but I don't really want to be hearing his name. And the last 2, I don't know why I've done it to myself, so I've decided to pick him again, but I'm going to go with Sheila. Now, this is up against whoever's at right back. Now, I think it's going to be Timber, but it wouldn't shock me if it was Ben White. Now, if it's Ben White, obviously he's not 100% himself, so he needs to be sharp. Timber didn't have the greatest game last week, in my opinion, against Sheila. Sorry, Sheila, but I know it's not even your name, but that's my name now. But I thought he was really good last week. And finally, Martinelli. I don't think Hakimi was that good last week, in all fairness. Now, I raved about him, but I don't think he was that great, in my opinion. So Martinelli needs to keep on top of that and just get at Hakimi as much as possible. What do you think of those, Brez?
Sorry?
What do you think of those battles? Do you think we need to win all those?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Midfield will be where we need to be dominated, especially with Partey now coming back and Rice, which will free Rice up a bit more. I think Martinelli needs to bring an A game. Saka, obviously, we all know what Saka can do. He needs just to turn it on. Same as Madrid. But yeah, I mean, we just need to get 2-3-0, 3-1, and then go into Munich with the one.
Yeah,
that's what I'm praying for anyway.
Loving the boxing. Yeah, I felt it was needed because we do literally have to go to battle. I've literally done everything I can on the thumbnail. I've put the Duke of Wellington on there. I've done everything I can. This is do or die for me tomorrow night, because if we have a performance like we have had in the past 3 games, I'm sorry, but
here's a wild card for you.
Yes, mate.
I know you're going to get against the lineups later, but just a question: if Mikel fails, is it done for him? As in, would you then say in the summer, thanks, but no thanks, bye bye?
Oh, mate, I've been on that theory for a long time, and that hasn't changed. But just because he's not flexible, he's not flexible enough, and he's not open to giving some players a chance now and then. Like, we've had no striker for since January, and Butler Oedeji has not started one single game. Look, you can start him, right, and he has a stinker for 30 minutes. Fine, whip him off.
Yeah,
and then put Bruno back up there. I have absolutely no issue with that. But Butler Oedeji, look, the reason I keep saying it about Nathan is because he's doing so well in Premier League 2. He's got his stats are incredible. He's having one of the best years he's ever had at Arsenal Football Club. Why the hell are we not giving it a go?
Unlucky not to score against Ipswich.
Well, that I would have given him a statue, personally. Anyone that scores against that team deserves a statue. But yeah, Yamal would beat Usyk, no battles for him. Saliba should know Dembele from time with France national team. You'd think so. Kavicha. Now that if people do that for me, I'm fine. But my brain, if I look at some words that shouldn't be together, I'm like, what? So if Demi, that has actually helped, because I can actually say that Kavicha. Thank you. No, mate, honestly, helped. Martinelli needs to keep his head up and not down. Yes, totally agree. I'd love to see Bobby pronounce some hard mate. I had to do a couple of years ago. I covered the women's Euros, the ones that we won. I can't remember what year that was now, and it was the Finnish team. My God, no, was it Finnish or the Iceland team? One of those, and my God. I had an absolute mare.
Ending in SON.
Yeah, and it was just a nightmare. I had a couple of their games as well. I was like, please, just stop. It's just a nightmare. But yeah, they're all trying to help me, bless you. I struggle speaking at the best of times, mate, I'll tell you. For me, this season and last season, Arteta needs to win a trophy. If I'm Berta, I'll be sacking him if Arsenal don't win a trophy this season, which is unlikely. Yes, the progress since you came in. Yeah, look, the progress has been there, but this season, for me, is a huge regression. Huge. It's not even a little one. It's a huge regression. Look at our points tally. Look at just everything. Cups as well. Gosh,
it's the way we've fallen in the league. I mean, if we lose tomorrow, and you look at the league run, and for me, you'd have to go in the summer.
Yeah. For me, it won't happen. But I definitely he's on borrowed tone next season.
The thing is, what I don't get is how can he have all that money and then not see that Arsenal need a striker? I mean, we've all been screaming out for 3 seasons, 4 seasons.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah. He stated it very clearly in the press conference near the end of January, and if you read the media, and the media are correct on some of this stuff, that he was offered a couple of strikers and he turned them down. So how can you moan that you haven't got a striker when you're the one that has turned down specific type strikers because you don't want them? You can't have everything, mate. It's not a free world. You can't just have whoever you want. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have to be settled for seconds.
Yeah, I mean, he's been holding out for Isak for so long, and then now he realised.
Well, that's definitely not happening now. So, now, I'm not going down that route. I've nearly got myself into trouble there. But anyway, right, let's move on to chosen lineups. There's no major shocks in these, thankfully, because people are going full strength. But yeah, let's get on with this. Okay, so the first lineup, Brezzy, you can score this 1 out of 10. It's Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Marino. What are we giving that out of 10?
Well, seeing as that one's the face that Madrid, I would give it a 9.
Okay.
When that gets a 10, it's Nawari was playing.
Okay, fair enough. Brenny, you've got Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Martinelli, Marino.
See, that side right there. I wish that side that's picked him up, but I've already looked at my crystal ball and there's no way Waneri is starting.
No.
No way. I didn't even need to go the fun fair for that. So yeah, for me, that's do you know what? I would say I would have to go with I'd go with an 8 for that.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Right, Brezzy, you get the next one. That is Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Marino.
Trossard's not been firing of late. He's I don't know. He's dipped. I would say 6.
No, it's fine.
Just because Trossard's not really gone there for me.
No, I get it.
I think completely different.
No, I get it, mate. Right, Brenner, you get Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Partey, Lewis Skelly, Rice, Saka, Martinelli, Marino.
Still go with 8 with that, and even Tierney at left back's a good shout as well. Lewis Skelly in midfield.
Yeah, I agree. Brezzy, you get Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Partey, Lewis Skelly, Waneri, Saka, Martinelli, Marino. I think we would all faint if that was the team tomorrow, but hey
to be honest, I would give that a 10.
Okay, that's fine, mate.
And the reason why I say that is because Tierney's a proper left back. He can overlap, and Nawari starts with go for the middle. And I just think the head end boys will be hungry. I think they want to prove their worth. Yeah. Especially Nawari, 100%. I think he needs the game time, and I think he can show Mikel. You know, Odegaard's not a dip in form. Well, I'm here.
No, I'm with you, mate. Brenny, you get Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Marino. So that's literally just a change of right back from the one that Brezzy had.
Just going with, I'd have to go. It'd be 7 for that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, 7. I mean, I'll explain. I mean, you see, with Ben White, if he was 100%, I'd be like, yeah, I'm all for it. But I still feel like he's not fully fit, and you want a fully fit Ben, in my opinion. And Odegaard, even if he's carrying something or not, and I know he assisted for Rice the other day, but he's not doing enough. Whereas I feel Waneri, I think, would frighten the life out of PSG tomorrow, because to them he's still an unknown quantity, and he has proven himself in Europe. So there should be no in and ahhing or moaning at all if Waneri was to start tomorrow. So yeah,
correct. Don't disagree with you at all there, mate. Right, the final two. So, Brezzy, you get this one. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Marino. Again, I think it's just a change at right back. No, you did get. Hang on, which one did you give? You gave this a 6 for the one with White at right back. So I'm guessing the same score.
I'd probably put 7 because Tim was there. Because I think White is still injured. I think he's still recovering from his surgery. If I'm honest.
Okay. Yeah.
But Odegaard, I just think he needs to be rested. Put Nawari in.
No, fair enough. Brenny, you get the final team. It's Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Oh dear. I'm going with 8. It would have been a 7, but you see, even though Trossard's form is patchy, in Champions League games, he seems to shine. I mean, he didn't last week, but yeah, you give Trossard the space. I mean, it's like we say, if Trossard has a really good game tomorrow, we're gonna go through to the final if he starts.
100%. Yeah, if Trossard performs well, we tend to win. So that's how it normally is. So big up to Geek saying drop a comment and hit the like button.
Okay.
Encourage the good people to subscribe and support these awesome gooners. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Chris Welch has got Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis, Skelly, Partey, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Marino, and Martinelli. Geeks has gone with Raya, White if Timber's injured, Saliba, Kivior, Katie, Rice as the 8, Partey as the 6, MLS as the another 8, Saka, Marino, Martinelli. Temmy's gone with good. Oh god. Right, White, Saliba, Kivior, hang on, City's in midfield. That's fine. Got no shit. Sorry, as soon as I saw City, I'm like, oh god. But that's fine.
Zinny's in midfield. That's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. I always worry when I see Temmy putting Zenny in. I'm like, oh god. But no, he's going for a 3-1 loss. If any kids party wants someone to play hide and seek with the kids, I would tell them to hire Odegaard as he likes hiding. Yes. Chris, it would be a long party as the kids would not be able to find him as he hides that well. Oh, dear. Alternative teams. Oh, Jesus. Renison Neto, Tommy Cafu, under 18.
Wow.
Kenny Moore, seniors to captain. Shots in the zone. I can't even get through it. El Neni, Odegaard, sorry, don't be sorry. Sago Jr., Ghost Verts, and Reece Nelson. This team beats PSG 5-0. Are you playing on FIFA on a beginner? Is that what's going on there?
Must be.
Right, now it's time to have some fun. Challenge time. Now, I don't know what's happened with the videos, but for me, they keep being delayed. I press the button, and for some reason, StreamYard takes forever. My end. It might work for you guys watching, but for my end, it takes forever to actually come up, so I do apologise. Right. If you haven't played the Royal games before, this is how you do it. You choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Obviously, Brezzy will choose 3. Brenny will choose 2, because obviously Brenny does these loads, so I'm going to give Brezzy the lovely opportunity to pick 3 PSG players today. No unavailable players. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. It is literally a 4-3-3, so it's the easiest one for us to do. No former players, present squad only. So Brezzy, we always do the PSG. Well, we do always do the opposition first. So PSG players first. Which one are you going with first, mate?
So this is defender, yeah?
It's whatever you want to do, mate. As long as 1 defender, 1 midfielder, and 1 forward is selected. So it's up to you who you want to start with.
Hakimi.
Okay. Brenny, your choice next.
Hakimi.
Oh,
I'd have to go. What's that?
There's the squad line. I forgot to give you the squads. There you go. That make your life a little bit easier.
I know a few of their players, but it was just I was just thinking position wise. Go with Marquinhos in defence.
Okay. Brezzy, your second choice, please.
Oh. There's three midfield that I'm looking at, and I just don't know how to choose between the three. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with my heart, and I'm gonna go Fabian Ruiz.
Okay. Brenny, your next choice, please.
Gotta go with. We'll go with Dembele, haven't you?
Okay, you want him as a striker, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay. Brezzy, your final choice.
Over any player?
Yeah, it's literally any player now because you've covered the rules of the one defender, one midfielder, one forward. So it's literally whoever you want.
I will go with. Since we haven't got a striker, I'll go with Ramos.
Okay, so how do you want to put Ramos? Because we've already got Brenny's gone with Dembele as the striker. So where do you want to put Ramos?
I think Dembele is more of a left winger. I would have Ramos as a striker.
Okay, are you happy to swap those, Brenny?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yep.
Because he's pretty versatile, Dembele.
Yeah, I mean he's more of a left, and Ramos is more of a striker, if I'm honest.
Okay. Right, okay. So we're going to go with the Arsenal players now. So I'm guessing it's Neto in goal. Yeah, cool.
No.
Oh, God, yeah, definitely.
Who are you going to choose as your left backs? Who do you want? I'm going to guess Lewis Skelly, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, for me it would be.
Brenny?
Yeah, same.
All right. The other centre-back, Kivior's been great, but I'm guessing it's Saliba.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
Saliba.
it's got to be Saliba.
Okay, so you've got two midfielders. Who do you want to pick?
Rice.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
We're going Party? Ready?
Yeah, definitely Party.
Okay. So on the right wing, you want Trossard, yeah? Okay, cool.
No.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You obviously got Saka. Right, so this is Brezzy's and Brenny's team. Raya, Hakimi, Lewis Skelly, Marquinhos, Saliba, Fabian Ruiz, Rice, Partey, Saka, Dembele, and Ramos. I do feel a 9 is suitable, if I'm honest. 9? Yeah, 9's fine enough. I am going to be very honest, guys. You've done a very good job. However, I feel an 8. I don't feel a 9 because I'm looking at that midfield: Fabian Ruiz, Rice, and Partey. It's not oomphy. There's no attacking midfielder there. I know Odegaard's been poop. In all fairness, to be fair, but you know, I not many people know about Kang Lee, but he is actually quite a good attacking midfielder.
I know, yeah.
So you could have gone with that. I'm going to go with an 8. I'm being quite harsh.
Rice can play the 10. Rice can play the 10. You talking about Rice can play the 10.
I think there'll be a lot of American football kicks happening, though, to be fair. Right. So let's just have a look, see, because I guarantee that I knew some people would have played. Big up to Gary saying hello to you
Gary.
too. Chris has gone with Donnarumma, Timber, Marquinhos, Saliba, Tierney, Rice, Neves. Oh, see what Chris has done here. He's put Sheila in number 10. I'll allow that because he could easily do that. Saka, that's a 9. Well done, Chris.
Yeah, that is
thinking outside the box there. Temmy's gone. Oh, jeez. Have you seriously put Odegaard in this team? Donnarumma, Hakimi, Saliba, Kivior, MLS, Rice, Vitinha, Odegaard. You're going to get downscored for that, mate. Saka, Dembele, and Sheila. You're going to have to get an 8. No. Yeah, Sirens again, who's tweeted the wrong thing. Right, you are up against two people tonight as well. We're going to go with Theo's team first. They've gone with Raya, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, Luis Skelly, João Neves, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Dembele. That's an 8 as well. I just can't be seeing Odegaard in the team at the moment, especially when it's a challenge. Paul has gone with Raya, Hakimi, Saliba, Kivior, Nuno Mendes, Rice, Vitinha, Odegaard, Saka, Sheila, and Dembele. Again, sorry, 8s. So well done, Chris. You actually wouldn't challenge outright. Brenny, you did very well. However, we know what's happening now. It is retro time. Now, Brenny has already kind of tried to work it out, and he did tell me the date, and I know he's wrong. Because I've gone with something different.
It must be. No way. Get out of
here. See, I had a feeling the reason I haven't gone for that one is because I did the home leg for the 1994 game. And I thought people will just assume I'm doing the away leg for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I chose a different one. So you'll find out. Can you not think that when we played them?
Yeah,
you'll find out in a minute anyway.
We probably drew that game or lost it.
We drew. 2 men were sent off. So yeah. So this one is retro. Choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list. So the squad list will come up, and you can just choose the 5 players from the squad list. 1 defender, 1 midfielder and 1 forward from the opposition still has to be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, and it is still 4-3-3. Because Brenny tried to do 4-4-2 as well. That ain't happening.
I know you weren't having it.
I weren't having that. It's much more fun when you challenge. The game is from 2016, Champions League, 13th of September. Cavani scored in the first minute. Alexis Sanchez.
I totally forgot we played them in that season.
I knew I'd get people on this one because I think, if I remember correctly, it was group stage, wasn't it? I think
it was. Right?
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, I had a feeling I'd trick some people up on this one because everyone would assume I did the second leg for the Cup Winners' Cup game. Nope. I wanted to trick some people up. These are the squads. We're waiting for Brezzy because Brezzy is away at the moment, but here, hopefully he's back. Oh, he's back. Oh, brilliant stuff. So this is the squad list that you've got to choose from. I'll go through PSG's first. Areola was in goal. Aurea, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Maxwell, Kritschauwiak, probably the best way I can do it. Rabiot, Ferrati, Matawaddy, Di Maria, Cavani, and on the bench you had Trapp, Kimpembe, yes, still that Kimpembe, Mora, Thiago Motta, who's now a manager, Pastore, Mounier, and Jesse. The manager was Unai Emery. For the Arsenal, we had Ospina, Bellerin, Mustafi, Koscielny, Monreal, Coquelin, Santi Cazorla, Iwobi, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Ozil, Alexis Sanchez. On the bench was Petr Cech, Gibbs, Lucas Perez, Giroud, Holding, Xhaka, and El Neni. And obviously the manager was Arsene Wenger. Brezzy, you're going to get the choice first again. It's still 4-3-3. So who are you going with from the PSG lineup first?
Any position?
Well, for the first one, yeah, it's literally any position. And obviously just make sure you get the positions covered by the end. So who are you going with first?
Cavani.
Cavani as the striker, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have.
It's only because he can play more than just striker, so I just want to double check. Brenny, who are you choosing?
Got to go with Thiago Silva.
Okay. As the goalkeeper. Cool.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I was having my inner Arteta moment there. Sorry, I do apologise. Brezzy, your next player, please, mate.
I have to go for Santi.
Are we choosing an Arsenal player? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll put that in now.
He's a Cam, yeah?
Yeah. Brenny, go back to a PSG so we can just
still get the PSG players out of the way, and then we'll do the
Oh, sorry.
No, it's right. Don't worry, Bruce. Don't worry, Bruce.
Okay.
We'll
it's okay.
I would have chosen Rabiot then.
Oh, okay. Rabiot, cool. All right then, Brenny. Sorry, it's a problem with having you two on. It's very difficult for me to remember Brenny and Brenny.
We've got the three Bs here.
Oh, Christ! Yeah. No, you noticed that, yeah.
the Bee Gees.
God. Funny enough, I was actually listening to their Ultimate Hits yesterday.
Right.
I literally no idea why. I think because I saw a clip about is it Barry? Yeah, it's Barry, the older one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Talking about the loss of his brothers and stuff, and it just made me want to listen to the Bee Gees for a little bit. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Anyway, weird.
Right.
Brenny, your next player, please, mate.
Yes. Oh gosh. That's tough. This is. So go with Areola, keeper.
Okay. So, Brezzy, your final choice for the PSG, please.
Di Maria.
Right or left?
Right.
Okay.
And hopefully this all pans out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are you picking as your right back? There's only one that I can see on there, so I'm guessing it's Bellerin.
Yeah. But it's for me anyway.
Yeah.
Left backs, there's obviously two that I can see, Gibbs or Monreal.
Oh, it's got to be Monreal, isn't it? I mean, that guy was quality.
Wes, agree?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Centre back, obviously Mustafi. Cool. We'll move on.
No. No.
Okay, who are you going to go with?
There's someone better than him, that's for sure.
Marquinhos, I don't care. Anyone. Santa Claus.
I'll go with Koscielny was better than Mustafi.
No, he's playing left back.
Who, Koscielny?
No, it's
Monreal.
Sorry. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Monreal's left back.
Yeah.
Laurent Koscielny.
Okay, Koscielny. Right, so you've got one midfielder to choose from because obviously Brezzy's already chosen Santi. So who's the other midfielder you having?
The other midfielder?
Can it be for anyone?
Well, you got Coquelin, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Ozil, Xhaka, El Neni.
Well, I know who I'd go with. But...
Okay, who's your vote for?
Who's yours on, Brizzy?
It's not my pick.
No, you could both agree on these ones.
Yeah,
I'll allow you. Yeah, and if there's a tie, I'll decide it.
Who's you going to go with, Brizzy?
I'm torn between two. It's either Ozil or Xhaka.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going to say that is because I want Santi and Ozil as a pair, and then Xhaka same back as holding. But
haven't we got a holding midfielder already? Isn't Rabiot? Wasn't Rabiot?
Yeah, you got Rabiot.
Yeah. So I'd go Mesut Ozil.
Okay. Brezzy, happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got a left winger to choose from now.
This is where I want Sanchez.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Cavani and Sanchez would be fucking awesome. Oh, pardon me. Sorry.
No, it's fine, mate. Honestly, this is why I do the retros, because you can just create some amazing teams when it's the right kind of retro. That is, anyway. Anyway, so this is Brenny and Brezzy's team. You got Areola, Bellerin, Monreal, Thiago Silva, Koscielny, Santi Cazorla, Rabiot, Ozil, Di Maria, Alexis, Cavani. I'll be honest, I think you could probably get a 9 out of this as well. I don't see a 10. So goalkeepers are all right, but they're not fantastic. So yeah, 9 max, and you've easily got a 9 because that's quality. And I'm sure when I get into the comments now, there's going to be some.
I'm sure if the silver one's watching, is boys on the bench.
I know. I guarantee you would have got in there somewhere.
I don't think he would have got 10 though.
She's much of the Arsenal 2016 team in my alternative team. Right, Chris has had a giving it a go. Check. Marquinhos at right back. Silva, Koscielny, Monreal, Verratti, Cazorla, Ozil, Di Maria, Cavani, Sanchez. Easily a 9. Well done, Chris. Aurier and Bellerin, if we're driving cars, they would crash their cars. Can't crash defensively. Munier for me. Was probably the best of the right backs out of the choices because I like Munier, to be fair. But Marquinhos can play right back. No auto foul so far. Could this be a sign? Correct. Don't respect Mustafi. He won multiple trophies at Arsenal. Oh, jeez. Trust me, there's plenty of disrespect. Right, you're up against 2 other people. We'll start with Kieran first. He's gone with Petr Cech, Munier, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Monreal, Rabiot, Santi Cazorla, Ozil, Di Maria, Alexis, and Giroud. I'm going to give that a 9. I have no issues with it, if I'm honest. Giroud on his day was fantastic.
He was.
So, yeah, I've got no problems with that. Nicholas, Areola, Bellerin. Again, I'm not going to downscore on Bellerin. If you went with Aurier, you would have got an auto foul because that guy is just a nightmare. Thiago Silva, Koscielny, Monreal. I swear Nicholas has done this for a reason. Cry Chow Wiak. I don't know how you say his name. Rabiot, Santi Cazorla, Alexis, Ozil, Cavani. That is one hell of a front three as well. I'll be honest, putting Ozil on the left. Lovely. That is going to... That's going to be a 9, but just. It's because I know Krejcik was a very good defensive midfielder. And Rabiot is very defensive as well. And Santi would have to do everything by himself, which I do find. Now, you know what? I'm downscoring it. 8. I've talked myself into an 8. There we go. Done. Sorted. No messing about with me. I remember Aurier for Spurs conceding clear penalty against us. Mate, the guy was just a wrecking ball. Look, in all fairness, he had a very good delivery. Was a very good attacking defender sometimes. I saw him as a right winger quite a few times as well, playing. But defensively, jeez. Yeah, nightmare. But yeah, right. This is probably the hardest part of the show. Predictions. Brenny, I'm going to start with you, mate. What are you going with?
I might have to do a Temi because it's like when I've been predicting scores recently, they haven't come off. I said 2-1 last week, and that didn't happen. So, it is a tough one. I'm going with. I've got to go 2-1 Arsenal, 2-1 Arsenal, and then whatever happens, 2-1 Arsenal in 90 minutes.
Okay. All right. Chris has gone with 2-1 to PSG. Mohammed has gone for a 3-1 to the Arsenal. Temi's going for a 3-1 defeat as well. Brezzy is still there.
I am.
What's your prediction, mate?
I think, you know what? I'm going to be very, very optimistic. I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go to the final. We're gonna do Munich.
Okay. I'm dreading mine because I've been right about the Bournemouth game. I was right about last week. I'm dreading it.
So Bobby, be positive, yeah.
Oh, mate, I was negative about the Bournemouth game. I said we'd lose, and we did.
Come on.
Oh, Jesus. I just don't see us doing it. I just don't see. See, if I was the manager, and I'll be absolutely honest, if I was the manager, I would have taken the captaincy armband off Odegaard, given it to Declan, and I'd have faith that we would go to Paris and actually do something.
We are.
You see, the thing is, you know what it is.
We're going to turn them over. We're going to go to Munich. We're going to play either Barcelona or Inter, depending on who we are. We're going to turn them over. We're going to get retribution for Barcelona if it is them, and we're going to lift it. That is it.
Do you know what? Right? No, you know what, Brezzy? I hear you, because you see, I mean, I know with the league games we've sucked in a league, but I think for tomorrow, if you look at the squad right now, I mean, you've got. I'd say tomorrow I'd go with Marino. I wouldn't go with Odegaard. I would bring Marino and Nwaneri in, with Martinelli on one side, Saka on the other, and you've got Partey and Rice. I would go with that, but that is not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and that's the thing, because we know. Look, at the end of the day, Arteta's manager, he picks a team, whatever. But when you can see that Odegaard's not in form and he's not looking fit, you think, okay, Nwaneri be the next thing. You know, you go with him, but up front tomorrow, I want to see Marino, because I tell you what, it does work with Marino. You know, it does work. I mean, Marino in the 8 doesn't work, I find, but in the 10. But there's something there. When he plays up front, we tend to get the results we need.
Yeah.
But I just cannot. But lads, I just cannot see that happening tomorrow. You know, I don't see the 11 that we want to see, because if we had that, those names I just mentioned, I think we go for.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
We just got to look at just hope. Look at the 11. Look at the 11, and just pray we can get through. But it's it's about the 11.
That is where I have to put my honest opinion on the fact that we didn't perform last week. We haven't performed the last 2 Premier League games. I know that people can say, "Oh yeah," but he's chilling out, making sure no one getting injuries. Yeah, I see it, but it was the last week's performance that wasn't good enough for me. And I'll be honest, I think it's going to be a draw. I don't think we'll lose. I don't think we'll win. I think we'll get a draw, and that'll be it.
No, not having it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm going to go with. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
No. All I need to hear is it's going to be a win. We're going to Munich. We're going to pace Barcelona. We're going to get revenge for 09, and we're going to lift it.
I'd love it.
06.
But I've always. I don't ever do the head. Says I know Michael does.
No, that's my heart. That's the difference. That's my heart. We're gonna do it.
Heart says 1-3. Head says 3-1. Yeah, I always stick with the way I do predictions, and I'm going to go with 2-2. Imagine Odegaard scores the goal that gets us through. I love it, and I'd pray.
Yeah, me too. Of course,
I don't have any agenda against him. It's the fact that he has not been performing. So,
you want players, want the manager to prove us all wrong. That's what we want.
Oh, 100%.
That's what we want.
Mohammed saying link to Gittins. I'll be honest, it's more than a link. That's all I'm going to say.
Bobby, one more comment up. Thank you.
What's
Chris, no. One more up.
If I missed one.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yes.
Look. If Arsenal get through, I'll be delighted, just like every other Arsenal fan. But I wouldn't have seen that coming from what I would
expect a voice note in my WhatsApp in the morning off. Thank you.
Get Eze at Arsenal.
100%.
Eze's one to watch in the summer, just for moving, not necessarily us, but one to watch. When people ask me prediction and they don't like it, I always say, sorry, why ask? Yeah, exactly. I'm sticking with 2-2. I'm sticking with 2-2 because I just feel I think we'll have a better performance, but I just don't think we'll do enough. And I'll be honest, PSG are a good team. So I won't be disheartened if we don't go through, because PSG are a good team. So it'd be different if we got knocked out by Club Brugge or something. So then I'll be a bit annoyed. But then come on, Bodo. I think that tie's done personally. Same as the United Bilbao one. Champions League final. If Arsenal in it, it will be Arsenal lose. I don't see us beating Barca or Inter. I don't. I think out of the 4 teams, out of the 4 teams, we're not the best.
No,
we're
not having
that's it. Brizzy, do you think we are the best? Brizzy, do you think we're the best out of the 4 teams left?
You got to have some heart, man. Come on, guys. Like,
I think any of the 4 could win it. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any of the 4 could win it.
Okay. Right. So Barcelona drew 3-3 to Celta Vigo. They drew 3-3 to Inter. Okay, yes, our form has not been great, and we've got injuries. Don't get me wrong, but we've knocked out Real Madrid. They've won it 16 times. European favourites.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, beating Real Madrid when we beat them over the 2 legs, I thought, you know what, so glad that's that wasn't the Real Madrid of seasons ago. Even though they have that pedigree, they have that that stature. But then I looked at the PSV game. PSG's game, thinking this can be a tougher game because as a team they work hard.
Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Mappe.
Yeah, individuals who've not functioned as a team this season. It's quality, but they've not functioned as a unit.
No, I get that, but each quality has an opinion of a point to prove, and it can easily penetrate our defense. The fact that we won there and annihilated Real Madrid, that should give you some chest to say.
Credit to Arteta. Yeah, credit to Arteta the way he set us up against Real Madrid, because we outplayed them over the 2 legs. We played better as a team, and also we didn't play under any pressure. If we had my opinion is, if we'd have played Real Madrid now in these semis, I think we would have struggled against them. This is what I'm saying. It's a mental block with this Arsenal squad.
But we've already been.
If they can get over that tomorrow, they'll win.
We've got Rice and Partey.
We beat PSG. We did, Brizzy, but we beat them in October in the group stages. There was no pressure. We did enough to get the job done. We weren't great that night. PSG certainly weren't great that night. But as the months have gone on, they've been top of the league anyway. They won that league how long ago? But in the Champions League, they have improved as they've gone along.
Yeah,
they've improved this season.
Okay.
No one in a million years would have believed
a shadow of a doubt
they improved this season.
And yet we've done them over 2 legs. Knocked out the European champions.
Yeah, we've done them over 2 legs, but yeah,
and you're sitting there and
it's what I've just said. PSG. I think we can beat PSG, but it's like I said. It's like I said already. For me, got to get over that mental block. No nerves in the first few minutes, because if PSG see that like they saw last week, we'll concede a second goal. And also, but I do think we could beat them, Brizzy. But it's about what 11 is going to start tomorrow, because the 11 I want tomorrow is not the 11 I'm going to see.
Yeah,
that's all. I 100% agree with this, because I want Navarre to start as Odegaard. But the difference is we've got Rice and Partey, we've got Odegaard. Now
Partey's back. Partey's back is a
plus. They might have an injury. But surely your chest should be saying, we've done Madrid, 2 legs. We can do PSG. We haven't lost in France. We haven't lost in Paris.
I will also say that.
Surely you should need to be going, let's go. Come on.
I will also say that Bournemouth have never beaten us tomorrow until they beat us last weekend. So that's...
Look, Premier League is a different kettle of fish. I'm talking about Champions League now. We need to have the chest. We need to go to Paris.
I don't need to have the chest. I don't need to have the chest. I am always going to be feet firmly on the ground, because at least I can't get disappointed.
Bobby, I expect a voice note in my WhatsApp to say, I apologize, okay?
Mate, I hope that I'm sending you this voice note because that means I was wrong. I love being wrong. Brenny, how many times do I wish I was wrong?
All the time. All the time. And also, you know what it is as well, with tomorrow, yeah, guys, it's like, you see, PSG will be up for it, but we have to be up for it as well. We have to be. The players have to be up for it because it's not just because for me last week wasn't just about the manager. It was them players. I only saw all I saw was Declan Rice and Miles Lewis-Skelly who turned up. Everyone has to turn up. Everyone has to turn up. If everyone turns up tomorrow and they show those first 5 minutes they're hungry for it, we're going to win the game. This is what I'm saying. It's attitude. It's the mentality has to be strong.
If we get a 1-0 early on, that will settle the nerves of PSG fans. And
it will do. Yeah, and the momentum will swing our way definitely.
I honestly think that the Bournemouth game, and I think we were playing in probably second gear. I don't even think we had any priority to do that game. It was more focused on PSG. And even Mikel Arteta said in a press conference, in the interview, he goes, it was fine margins. And he's even picked out what the margins were. So I expect us to go to PSG, to Paris, and I expect us to do them. We go to the final, and it'll be Barcelona. I don't care who it is. He shouldn't have
started some of them players. He shouldn't have started some of them. He shouldn't have started Brezzy. He shouldn't have started some of them players on Saturday.
No, I agree 100%. But this is Mikel Arteta. Come on, he doesn't do anything functional. But what I'm saying is that there is you can't sit there and say that there's not a chance that we're not going to do this, because end of the day is we can sit there, we can go.
Well, I said 2-1 in 90 minutes. I didn't say what we're going to do during that extra time.
It's not going to go to penalties. It's not going to go to extra time. We're going to do them in 90.
Do you know what? If it went to extra time, I think we would win it in extra time.
We don't need to win the next extra time because we're going to do it in 90. I'll tell you this now. 19 minutes.
I hope you're right. Brezzy, I hope you're right, my brother. I hope you're right.
Well, what was Tony's prediction last week against PSG? Was it like 4-0 or something like that? I can't remember what it was.
Tony's on cloud 9 at the moment. I think he's just He wants the season done. So, but we're going to do it.
Well, look, I always want Arsenal to win. Don't get me wrong, but I've been doing this the whole season now. I'm getting tired of it now with the bad performances from Arsenal. So I'm just a bit negative about us at the moment. Mohammed saying the Bournemouth second goal was a handball. Yes, it was, but so was the performance was poor, and we did not deserve to win that game at all. We deserved.
I thought the first half we didn't take our chances, but second half, from what I saw, the highlights, Arsenal just looked like that was it.
Yeah.
We have a better midfield when Partey's there and Rice. So we're going to have both of them. Right. So therefore, we will shut up shop, we'll counter-attack, and we'll win. We've got Saka, he's got electric pace. We've got Sketty, he can invert. We'll do it. Come on, lads.
Okay. Chris with the popcorn reminds me of Jay, but that's worse. Faith like mustard seed, more like faith like Prezi. Look, it's all good having faith. I'm not going to ever knock Prezi's faith in it, but I'm never going to change the way that I am just because I don't want to be disappointed after getting myself all excited over something. Because there's a certain game that I got so excited that we beat someone, and it destroyed me that night. And it's Naeem from the halfway line. I thought we'd beat Real Saragossa.
God, yeah.
I was so
that was
confident.
Almost 30 years ago.
Ever since, I've been this way, and I'm not going to change ever again because that game.
I thought we were going to win it on penalties.
Yeah.
So let's flip it then. All right, we beat PSG. We go to the final. We go to Munich. We face Barcelona. You're not going to sit there and tell me with chest that we can do it.
No.
I think if we went to the final and played Barcelona, I'd say we'd beat them. If we went to the final and say we're playing at Milan, I'd be like, oh, it's going to be a tough one.
What?
Out of the two, Inter Milan will destroy us because they know how they will low block us, and we can't play against low block. That is full. And Simone Inzaghi is. This is the problem that I also have. Out of all the 4 coaches, Arteta is still the 4th best coach out of all 4. Though.
God, yeah.
And that's where I'm struggling because Enrique is better than Arteta. Hansi Flick better than Arteta.
I said that in a group chat last week when I left it. I was speaking to in a group chat to my brother and others, and I said, "Don't underestimate Luis Enrique."
No, he's a very talented coach. He is.
I'm not underestimating managers. I'm just.
It's just how I look at it. So I look at squads and then I also look at the coach and how flexible they are. Because coaches can also get you over the line as well. You can have quite a poor squad, but if you manage them well, you can actually look. I'm not knocking Thomas Frank, by the way, when I say this. But what Thomas Frank has done with that Brentford squad is amazing.
It's incredible.
But you also know that PSG haven't won the European Championship either, right? So just saying.
Yeah, I know, but we've won the Cup Winners' Cup, and we haven't won anything else. So it's just one of those.
Yeah, first cup, and that's it.
Yeah, we've never won the European Cup. PSG, well, they created in 1970, weren't they? I think.
Yeah, they've never won a European Cup. Oh, they've been in a final, but they've never won it.
Yeah, so they're quite. They're fairly
If Arsenal don't win tomorrow, I will send both you two a voice message apologising. But
you don't have to apologise, Brezzy.
No.
All three of us.
If PSG win, if Arsenal win, then I want both you a voice message in my WhatsApp the next following day saying, "I do not doubt you. Thank you very much."
Yeah. Oh, okay then. Yeah, I'll be washing my hair, mate.
Yeah. Well, get off your Caribbean cruise and come and give me a voice message.
The thing is, so many people have been confident that we're going to win against these teams, and we just haven't done it. And this season has been so hard. We have underperformed in so many games now. Yeah. And that's why I have to look at it. And we've knocked out Real Madrid. But I'll be honest, and I've said it all along, that Real Madrid is not like the Real Madrid I'm used to. And also, they all knew that Carlo Ancelotti was going to be leaving at the end of the season, which affects their mindset anyway. And Mbappe is a problem.
And you know what, Brezzy, what I will say as well is, and I will go with that, I mean, I do think we will go through tomorrow. But it's our away performances in the Champions League have just been, we've not played under any pressure. They've been second to none. That's when I've enjoyed the games this season, is our away performances in the Champions League. They've been fantastic. Real Madrid, the PSV, even the Sporting game. Oh, wow. I was impressed with those performances. So we play without pressure. We'll go through.
Well, we'll find out.
I'm with Brezzy. We'll go through. Through.
I'm going to stick where I am just so I can't get disappointed. I do have high blood pressure, and I have no wish to have a problem going to hospital. So I like staying nice and calm. So I'm just going to stay where I am. But if it happens, then great. If it doesn't, I'm already prepared for it. So it's all good. But guys, appreciate it as always. Brezzy, where can they find you, my friend?
Oh, on Twitter, I guess. Or X. A handle. Yeah, just give me a follow. I'll follow back.
Just don't say X 3 times. I made that mistake.
Yeah, don't say X 3 times. So definitely. Ready? Perfect time to come to you. Where can they find you other than the cruising and God knows where else?
In the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'll tell you, I still that was a trip. Well, you can find me on X, of course, and you can find me on Instagram Threads, and you can always find me here on the Armory TV. Thanks. as always, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you very much. Big up to the 150 people currently watching as well at the moment. Do appreciate it. You will find me back Thursday with whatever's happened tomorrow night. And then you'll see me and Chris, who's Chris Welch, that's in the chat. He will be joining me on Friday to do the Liverpool preview because obviously he's a Liverpool fan. So, yeah, you'll see me on Thursday. You won't see me tomorrow because I'm not doing the watch along because we need it to be eventful. And if I do a watch along, it's not eventful. So I'm going to try and play to the player gods and just let it be an eventful game. But guys, speak to you later. Take it easy.
Take care, everyone. All the best.